Today's video is going to be I-130 petition process number 8. In this video, I'm going to go over the I-485 instruction form, show you where to download the form I-485, the fee you're going to pay for your I-485, and also where to send your form I-485. If it's something you want to know, just stay tuned, and I'll be right back.
USA Monde.
Good morning, my beautiful people. This is John from USA Mode, and welcome back, and thanks for watching. If it's your first time on my channel, as always, welcome. Here I help newcomers, permanent resident and US citizen regarding immigration, or sometimes business and finance, and sometimes I give advice to newcomers to the United States of America. Okay, but today's video is about I-485. Like I said in the introduction, I'm gonna go over the instruction form, fee to pay, on where to send the form, and also where to download on the form. Okay, so some of you guys on whose I-130 petition is approved by USCIS and you live here in the United States of America, you know that you have to adjust your status. Okay, by adjusting your status, it means you have to file a form I-485. Okay, so today, I know some of you guys don't know exactly how to do that, where to get the form, where to download the form, the fees and all those stuff. You don't have any idea. That's what today's video is about. So if you're ready to know all those stuff I just mentioned, let's go in front of my computer. So to file an I-485, the first thing you're going to do is you come to this page, uscis.gov/I-485. And from here, you're going to click on the form link, okay, which is right here. This is a form I-485 PDF, okay. So I'm going to show you briefly how the form looks like. I'm not going to go over the form because there's a lot of videos on YouTube showing exactly how to fill up the form. And also, I don't want to make this video too long, like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, because most of you guys won't watch it anyway if it's that long. So the form I-485, this is the form, okay. This is how the form looks like. This form gonna expire October 31st, 2020. But don't worry, even the form expired, if there is no if USCIS doesn't have a new version, you still can use this form, okay. And then this is how the form gonna look like. Okay, then we have different parts, and part 1, I think part 1 to maybe part 12 or something like that. So this is how the form looks like. Okay, like I say, I'm not gonna show you exactly how to fill up the form step by step. There is a lot of video on YouTube on already show you how to do that. Just check it out. And then yep, this is until part 12. Yep, part 12. Yep, and then you fill up the form everything correctly. And if you want to print the form out, make sure you use a black ink to fill it out, okay. And then the most important thing I'm going to show you today will be, now that okay, you fill up the form, where you're going to send the form, okay. So on this page over here, okay, see here, you see where to file. When you open this one, you click on direct filing address for form I-485. That will show you exactly where to send your form, okay, depending on your category. So over here, for example, spouse, parent, unmarried, son, daughter under age of 21 of a US citizen with either an approval form I-130, or you are filing form I-485 together with form I-130, okay. Because some of you guys who are immediate relative, you can do what they call concurrent filing. You file I-130 with I-485. So if you're in that category, you already file I-485. When you submit your I-130, you don't have to file I-485 again, okay. So if you're in this category, this is where you're gonna send that card. No, just an example, but you're gonna read through all this, you see your category. So this is where you're gonna send your form, okay. So if you for postal services, this is the address. For FedEx or UPS or DHL, this will be the address, okay. So other people in another category, like this category, for example, they have to submit their form over here to Nebraska or to Vermont. So you have to make sure you you check the correct address. I mean, you know exactly which address you're gonna send your form to. Okay, and then from here, the other thing I'm gonna show you is the fee, because you have to pay fees. When you pay, you fill up on form I-485. Make sure you can use money order or check. Make sure you make the check payable to DHS, which is Department of Homeland Security. Just write Department of Homeland Security on the form. So for the file, I know October 2nd, last on October 2nd, they increase the fee. Some of the fees are increased, and some of them were not increased. So you have to check to make sure you submit the correct fee. If not, USCIS is going to reject your form. So this is where you check the fees. Okay, and then another thing, so this one will help you to, like, special instruction will help you to check, you know, make sure you submit the right document. You can read through this, you know, and those are the important things you have to keep in mind, okay, when you fill up the form I-485. Okay, and then let's go to the instruction form. The instruction form is very, very, very important. You know, I can you know, say that enough. It's very important, because if you don't follow the instruction sheet well, you're gonna make a mistake. Okay, so on the instruction sheet for I-485, you know, you will see, like, who need to file I-485. Like you can see here, who may file for my I-485. You know, you read through this. Who may not be eligible to adjust some status. You see that as well, as you can see here. And then let me see, when should I file I-485? It give you an idea when you can file I-485, and this is the general instruction. So in general instruction, basically tell you exactly what you do. As far as here you see signature, you have to sign the form. If you don't sign the form, or USCIS will reject it. You will have to pay the fees. We just talked about that briefly. You have to show evidence. Okay, evidence. What evidence you must submit with form I-485. We'll have a biometric service appointment. That will be after you file your I-485. I'm gonna make another video about that later on. So though this right here, make sure you send a copy of your document. You know, you must, you say, should submit an eligible copy of document required. Okay, and then translation. You know, you have to translate your document. If your document is not in English, you have to translate it. Selected service, you have to make sure if you are a male between age 18 and 26 of age, you are required by military service on selected service and actually register with the selected service system. So you have to register and show proof that you register. Okay, now to fill up the form, you see here how to fill up the form. It shows you exactly how to fill up the form from part 1 to part 12. Okay, don't negligent this one. You have to pay attention to this part right here. Okay, so you fill up the form, all those stuff. So what evidence you must submit with I-485, because you don't just fill up the form and then send it to USCIS. You have to submit some type of document. Over here, you will need your photograph. It got to be true, identical, on color. This is a color passport style photograph of yourself. Okay, it got to be 2 by 2 inches. Okay, and make sure the photo is a recent photo taken within 30 days. Don't send an old photo. You have to issue like a government issue identity document with photograph. It can be your passport, your driver license, your birth certificate. You're gonna need that as well. Okay, so inspection and admission, or inspection and parole. So when you come to United States of America, you're gonna show proof that you got a stamp, like maybe visa stamp or I-94. You know, show that you come to United States of America and you were inspected at the port of entry. You show that proof, and then over here, documentation of your immigrant category. Let's say your spouse petition for you, you have to show that you have I-130 petition that was approved. You have to show, you know, send the document that to USCIS that was approved. And also, let me see here. It's just an example. Okay, filing as beneficiary of an immigrant. So okay, so like here, immigration petition, you can send your approval, I-797, which is the approval. Those are the documents you're gonna send to show that you are eligible or to apply for a green card. Okay, so over here, a marriage certificate, so a proof of relationship. Let's say your spouse petition for you, then you have to show proof that your marriage certificate. You have to send that document with your form. Evidence of continuing maintaining a lawful status since arrival to United States of America. You have to show proof. It can be I-94, it can be your I-797 approval. I-Form or I-130. Those are for students. Show proof that they maintain their residency here in the United States of America. Okay. And then there, let me see here. This one is employment based on, so I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just family based on right now. This is gonna be for public charge. Okay, so for public charge, you have to make sure if your petition were filed on or after February 24, 2020, you have to send a public charge form I-944. Okay, it's very important. You have to fill out that form. And also you have to submit I-864, which is an affidavit of support form. You need that as well. Okay. And then over here it show you who will need or who must submit form I-944 and I-864. So basically these are people who need to submit an I-944 and an I-864. Okay, you're gonna read through this right here. So this form, the form is better now because it shows you basically what you need to do. It's very simple. This one is who must submit who must submit a form I-944 and not a form I-864. Okay, give you a list of those people. Over here we see who must submit a form I-864 and not a form I-944. Over here, who does not need to submit on form I-944 or form I-864. You read through that as well. Okay, and then you're gonna need a medical examination and vaccination record. You have to fill up a form I-693. You take the exam and you have to submit on the document as well, the form and the result as well. Okay, you have to send that. 11 here on police on certified police and court record of criminal charges, arrest or conviction. Okay, if you have any document for related to those stuff, you have to submit it to USCIS. You have to submit it with your I-485. Okay, and then what else here? So this one is for if you are inadmissible to United States of America based on the one or more ground inadmissibility outline. So it may be like, let's say if for USCIS or the immigration court, if you are in a deportation, exclusion or removal proceeding, determine that none of the ground of admissibility apply to you. Okay, and then you are admissible to United States of America, and there is no need for you to file a waiver of admissible. So basically, this one will show you who can file a waiver, who cannot file a waiver. Okay, you just read through that, and then documentation regarding J1, J2 extended visitor status. If you're in that category, you have to show a proof. Okay, so like for example, let's say if you are previously had or currently hold a J1 or J2 or non-immigrant extension of visitor status, you must submit copy of all relevant form or form of DS 2019 certification of eligible for extension. You must submit a copy of all valuable J1 or J2 non-immigrant visa. So if you're in that category, so you have to submit those documents, a copy of your visa, showing that you have that type of visa, also a copy of I-94 in your passport, all those stuff. So some of you guys who are in that category, you have to pay attention to this area right here. Okay, so waiver for diplomat right or privilege, if you're in that category, you have to pay attention to that as well. Okay, so most of you guys are not in this category. Okay, you are either children or spouse of a U.S. citizen or green card holder and stuff. So you don't really need those this thing right here, the diplomatic rights and all those stuff. So fee, we already talked about fees, and just read through this on so what you file, I already show you there. If you change address, okay, for this one, change of address, an applicant who is not a U.S. citizen must notify USCIS of his or her new address within 10 days of moving from his or her previous residence. So if you move on to different address, you have to notify USCIS within 10 days, okay? That way they won't send your mail to the old address. All right, so basically those are the stuff you're gonna need to add to your form I-485. Like I say, just brief and just show you briefly what you need to do, but you have to pay more attention when you fill up the form, so you don't make any mistake, okay? So you can read through all this. Instruction is very important. Instruction PDF is very important. That will show you exactly step by step on what you need to do, okay? So in another video, I'm gonna just talk about after you file your I-485 for here, United States of America, what will be the next step on like biometric appointment or stuff like that, okay? That's it for today's video. I hope you guys love it, learn something from it. If you know somebody who needs to watch this video, please share it with that person. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, hit the bell. If you've been watching my video or you like what you've seen so far, hit the subscribe button or hit my picture over here, okay? Once again, my name is John. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.
USA Monde.